Well, good evening, and welcome back to Trucking and Talking. Um, as you can see, we are live again, and we might have some problems just like we had last week. I hope everything was sorted, but bear in mind, we are live, and even live TV uh, stations they have problems. So we are only doing it on a laptop or sometimes on a phone, and we are trying to bring you some nice content. If there is a problem, please let us know in the comments. We will try to sort it. Hopefully, everything was sorted in the meantime. If you watched my last podcast, it wasn't very good, but hopefully this week we're gonna do it better. I've got a special guest with me today, and he's got a great beard, much better than mine. His name is Raul. Hi, Raul. Thanks for coming.
Hi, hi, Floss. Thanks for having me. And don't flatter yourself. We are only just amateurs in this thing. So if you fail, don't worry about it.
I,
There's
I,
always
we
another
are
channel.
trying, aren't we? We are trying.
Of
We are
course,
doing our
of
best.
course.
I can
Yeah,
still hear a little bit of clipping coming from your microphone. It
I'm
wasn't doing.
sorry.
Listen, did we do some tests before? We did.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And everything was perfect.
yeah. So it should go wrong any second now. So hang on.
Yeah.
Um, I think the best idea would be the guys in the chat who are following this. Just let us know.
Yeah.
How am I sounding? How is he sounding? And
Oh,
we,
look.
we can go for that.
Robert Cassidy. Robert Cassidy, tell us how we're doing. Do you hear us fine, or is there any problem with the sound? Because we tend to have some problems with the sound. Sound is fine.
Yeah,
Right.
and until then, thanks for tuning in. If you're listening on the Monday morning, well, got some bad news for you. This is a Saturday morning, and I'm quite drunk. Probably, I hope Florin is as well. So if it's gonna go wrong, it will go wrong because it's Saturday night, and why not? I had
Listen,
a
I'm trying to get drunk. I'm not there
yeah,
yet,
well,
but I'm doing
yeah,
my best.
well, I did my best, and I managed it. So here we are.
Cheers, man. Cheers.
Cheers, Florin.
Mm,
Thanks for having me. I hope
not a problem, man. Not a
we
problem.
have a blast because that's what everything is about, isn't it?
Of course, yes, of course. Now, those of you who don't know, Raul is from Romania, same as me. We are both living in UK, yeah, and we are living
Fucking
the
flip
dream,
flops.
obviously.
Oops,
I,
sorry.
man, right.
I wasn't supposed to say that. Okay, sorry. Yeah, yeah,
We are living the dream, aren't we?
yeah, absolutely.
Of course, of
Yeah.
course. Um, but can I ask you, how long have you been living in UK, Raul?
Uh, so for me, it was basically come and go. I first basically arrived in the UK. I think it was very late or around 215 or 2016. I can't remember. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't matter me. But after about 1 year, I left the UK, trying to do something for myself. Basically, the whole idea of driving a truck during the day and getting home at night was something very new to me, and I
Mm.
loved the idea.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried to take that and put it in place in Romania on my own trucking business,
Yeah,
which I failed.
I was about to ask you about that because
Yeah,
I know you had a business, trucking
yeah,
business. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Now,
you
now
talked
look,
about it
if
in one of your vlogs.
yeah, yeah, but if the years doesn't match, please don't judge me on this. It's 8 o'clock on a Saturday evening, and I'm a bit slow on years, on dates, but I've been accused of being a liar on
Ah,
my
well,
channel because yeah, I didn't match the exact dates and years and all that. And I'm very bad with years. I'm very
listen.
remembering
Well, yeah. Well,
stuff. So
I'm not very good with
you
ears as
can't
well.
blame on
You
that.
know, sometimes I struggle. I struggle with. The only thing I remember very well is the year I was born in. You know, the rest.
Yeah, but I'm bad because I only have one son. I can figure out
All right.
very well know what I was doing just for his birth and what I was doing
Ah,
after his birth.
so that's
So
good.
everything around me revolves around 2016. So
That's good. That's good.
I've got a good
So how do you
yeah.
like it in UK?
I can't say I can't say that, but it's a good place to live. It's a very
Mm.
decent place to live. From what I remember, people are only talk, especially my work, especially on YouTube. Got a lot of very very
Mm-hmm.
encouraging words and stuff like that. Yes, I wouldn't count them because they were like not
It always happens. You know. Yeah.
people are great, but let me just
Mm-hmm.
tell a real quick story. When I came to the UK, almost French guy, French. He was living in stuff like that. So um,
Yeah.
English
Y- yeah.
thing, English people are
Mm.
in your face.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Did
I don't know what to think of that. I don't know what to think of that. I'm not saying anything, but I was always greeted with a smile everywhere I went, and that means a lot, to be
right.
honest. To
Yeah.
be greeted with a smile, to be greeted with a hello, means a lot. Means a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Let me answer some of the questions in the chat.
I can't see anything, so I don't know.
Um,
You let us know.
you will have to go on the live stream.
No, I'm not. I'm
Uh,
not going to
uh,
because I will break the internet connection. So
all right.
yeah,
So
just let us
yeah.
know.
Right. So some people, and the sound is much better now. The sound is
Okay.
sorted, but some people are joining the live stream later, so they are
Mm-hmm.
seeing the play of the live stream. They are not seeing the live stream as it is, so they are hearing the first bit when the sound was a little bit bad, but now it seems that everything is fine. Let me just sort a little thing here so I can bring some of the comments on the screen, because that would be really really nice. Um, which really I should have done it before, but
You should
li-
use a
like I said,
sound stream or sound. No, it doesn't matter. We should have talked this before.
oh, yeah. But again, we're not professionals. We are
Yeah,
only
yeah,
doing
absolutely.
what we can. So
Yeah.
there you go. So that's one thing, and I've got another thing. Just bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Um, and this is that. Okay, I'll just copy this and I'll
We all good?
sorry.
Do we have comments? Do we have people in the house?
Yes, we have. Yes, we have, and that's why I'm trying to bring them in, so they can
Right.
they can see their own comments.
Right. Well, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Yes,
all.
yes, it's really nice to have some of you here. So
Yeah.
there you go, Kevin. Can we hear some funny stories, please?
Funny story. Funny story.
I'll tell you a funny story. I'll tell you a funny story that happened to me last week. I was in Barnsley town centre. I came to a traffic light, and I was the first one at the traffic lights, and there was a young lady with the son. I believe the son, maybe he was 4 or 5 years old. They were just crossing the road, just on the other side, on the opposite side. It was a park, so they were probably going there to play. So I stopped at the traffic light. They were waiting for a green light to cross the road, and the mum was looking left, right, just to check for cars, probably.
Yeah.
The son was looking straight in my eyes, right? And he's looking like, I thought, oh wow, he probably likes trucks. Yeah, that's my first thing. So I gave him. So no, I didn't horn because the mum.
Is that Dad?
The mum was not paying attention. But I flashed, right? And I flashed. They started crossing, and then I can see him looking in my eyes, and then he goes,
Oh no! Oh no! Oh really?
yeah.
How old is he?
I bet he wasn't older than 5. I've got a 5-year-old daughter. He wasn't older than mine.
My son would not.
I know.
He doesn't know that. I'll be honest. Yeah, and he tried it a couple of times. If you're gonna do that again,
Yes,
take this down. But oh,
that's what happened to me. Yeah.
wow. Yeah, probably my story would have been much more, I don't know, funny if he said, "Dad, is that you?" or something. I don't know.
Daddy.
Daddy? No, it's not this one. It's another truck driver. Not every truck driver is your daddy, okay?
Oh my God, yeah. Kevin says little shit, basically.
Yeah.
He was a little shit. Yeah.
You were in Liverpool by any chance, or?
I've been a few times in Liverpool, yeah, but no, this was in Barnsley. Barnsley town centre.
Even worse. Don't get me wrong. I love Liverpool. I went out last night. We have the so-called River of Lights.
Mm-hmm.
It was very boring, but no, I love the city. It's just the most amazing city I've ever been into.
Really?
I really love it, and I don't go out as often as I should do, but when I go out, I absolutely love it. Just everything.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, really amazing.
I mean, to be honest, I can't remember last time I've been to Liverpool. It's been a long time, really long time. We used to have some jobs around the docks, some fencing. I think there was some fencing companies there. Yeah, and that's maybe 3-4 months ago, maybe more. Yeah, long time.
Yeah, we have some fancy companies. I think in Knowsley, very close to where I live to. But
Hmm.
I did a lot of building site deliveries when I was doing the flatbeds. Same as you. That's why I like your channel
Mm.
because it reminds me some way of what I used to work at.
Yeah,
Delivering at building sites. I used to love that. I
it's lovely.
love it, and I really, really, really miss it. I'll be honest with you.
It's lovely.
And I did a couple of sites in Liverpool, and I'm really proud of it. When I'm going with my wife, and I told them, you see that building, I delivered there. You see that
Hmm.
steel, you see. I mean, of course, you don't see it because the steel which went on the inside of that building, I delivered it. I was there. I delivered it. Hundreds and hundreds of tons. It was
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
So
yeah. It's amazing,
you
isn't
see,
it? Yeah, yeah. Every time,
such
you
a
know, we used to do cranes, and we stopped doing it now. Anyway, somebody else is doing. Some other companies is doing. But every time I'm going into London, I keep looking for cranes that I know I've delivered,
yeah.
and I wonder,
See that
is it
crane?
still is it still there? You know, like
That's the
yeah,
crane I delivered.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right. I forgot what I was about to ask you. Let me get let me
I don't
get
know.
let me get a sip of wine.
Just ask me
Let me
anything
get a sip of
at
wine.
this hour.
Right. Question from Darren. How's the camper van going on? Coming on.
Well, I'm in the camper van. I'm in the camper van. The camper van it's ready to stay put. It's not going anywhere because I just had the injectors swapped yesterday. I did it all by myself, and I had a bit of help today from a friend of work, and it didn't start. It drained my battery. It's just about to start with the new injectors, but it's not starting. I don't know, but
Hmm.
yeah, the camper van. While it's stationary, everything is absolutely perfect. I've got cold beer right there in the fridge. I've got solar panel, batteries, everything, toilet, everything. Sort of like a makeup kitchen. I went. If you haven't followed my channel, I went to I went away basically in holiday for I think 6 weeks or something like that,
That
and
was a
I
long time. Yeah,
slept.
yeah.
Yeah, and I slept in the van every single night, even the nights when I slept into my wife's parents. How do you call that? Doesn't matter. So I was sleeping in the driveway inside the van. I would not go in the house. So
Ah,
I
right.
slept
Okay.
in the van. Yeah, because it's very comfortable. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because it's a brand new bed, a brand new mattress. I've got everything
Yeah,
right here, and it's a
yeah.
super king size as well. So why wouldn't you? I mean, yeah,
No,
and it's
good.
um, um, cold during the
The
summer,
summer.
and
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. That's how it's
I don't
supposed to
know
be.
about
Yeah.
during the winter, but we're gonna
Uh,
test it definitely.
you
So
will find out soon,
yeah,
probably.
yeah, yeah. I will have to put the diesel heater as well,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Did you have any problems with it when you went away?
Oh, oh, how do I start? You, you said it's gonna be only an hour, and I don't have an hour. I'm gonna have probably maybe just 1 hour talking about it, but yeah, a lot of problems. I'm very disappointed of. Very honest with you. It in Mercedes trucks, and now with this van, my my feelings are just no. I just hate Mercedes. I just absolutely hate them. I hate them. Yeah.
Did
And
Did you
by the
drive
way, if you
Mercedes
own,
trucks?
oh yeah, 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 plenty of time.
Yeah.
Now, if you own a Sprinter van, looks like we are being called for back at service for a warranty. I think they want to change the airbag, the airbags. I don't know how many. I don't know how
Well,
many, but
yeah, but yeah, it's probably a common issue with the UK models. I
mm,
had my airbags changed on my BMW, and that was
right.
like a few years old car,
Hmm.
maybe
Did you
4 or 5
change
years
the
old.
injectors as well once you were in there, or
I,
no?
I don't think so,
No. Right.
but you can try.
Mm.
You can
It's too
try.
late. They're already fitted.
Yeah.
But you know what? The funny thing is that in that letter it says we are also going to check for other, I don't know, blah 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 parts to or updates or whatever to fix,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and of course you know probably. I mean, I hope you do. You do know about the VW scandals,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Mercedes scandals, now the
Yeah.
Volvo scandal, and
Everywhere there's a
everything.
scandal. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because of they are cheating basically with the emissions, right?
Yeah.
And basically, if you don't know about this, let's put it this way for our listeners. Basically, the first one to get caught with the emission scandal was Volkswagen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they had they have a device fitted somewhere in the vehicle, who's basically cheating, saying that you're not pouring out that much
Yeah.
emissions,
Yeah.
right?
Toxic emissions. Yeah.
Yeah. So the first ones they got debunked basically was Volkswagen, because the emission thing only works when the vehicle is driving, right? So everybody was testing on the car while it was on a standstill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and once they got the car running and they had a full emission pump tests in the boot of the car, the emissions were out of the roof, right? And then after the Volkswagen thing came BMW, then came Mercedes, now Volvo, and now everybody looks to be like they are cheating
In the
on the.
same. Yeah. Same problems.
And I'm very, very, very sure that while I'm gonna get there to get the airbags change or whatever, maybe there is a small problem on that cheating device as well. So they're gonna
Have a look.
change that as well. Yeah, just to
Maybe change
make
the
sure
injectors.
everything. Yeah, uh, too late. I've already changed them, but
Yeah, but they can put new ones. It doesn't
yeah,
matter.
yeah. You know what? I had the injectors changed on my first Volkswagen I had. It was a 2006. I got it second hand, and in 2010 they had a recall, and they admitted that they had a problem with the injectors, and they swapped the injectors for free in 2010 for the B6 model, the
Really?
2006.
Yeah.
So that's
That's a
thumbs
good
up
one.
for
Yeah.
Volkswagen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
yeah, right.
We got another uh, comment. I've got a comment actually from Chris Ryan. Hi, Chris.
Hi,
Let me
Chris.
put it up on the screen. Raul, I love your vids. The camera angles
Oh,
are
thanks,
just
man.
amazing, as well as you don't hold back on how you're feeling, and your rants are just brilliant. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've got to say, your shooting angles. I mean, you're using one of them 360
yeah, the
GoPros,
360 cam. Yeah,
and really they do an impressive job. I mean, you're doing an impressive job, not the cameras, because you have to edit and do all
yeah,
the
post in
movements
post
and all
everything. Yeah,
the things. Yeah, you're doing a
yeah.
great job. Um, I know. I
I could
know.
do better, but sometimes I'm lazy.
Yeah, but I know they are very hard to work with.
It's not
Um,
that hard.
and
It's just in depends how many hours you want to put into editing each video.
exactly.
And
Yeah.
I'll be honest, if everything is watching me right now from my videos, from my channel, probably you will see that um, as my subscriber counts went up, I don't know. I believe I became more lazy, and I'm gonna admit it, right here, right now. I became more lazy. I didn't put as much work as I should do, or as I should, or as I was in the past. But that's gonna change because yeah, a lot of things gonna change on the channel as well. So hopefully we're gonna have, not hopefully, I know we're gonna have new content very soon.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
um,
lots of different things. Yeah, yeah.
as well, viewers or people who don't really know how these things go, um, I've got to say that the filming of a vlog is the easiest part. The filming is
Yeah,
it's nothing. It's like
definitely.
that. The editing part, however, the editing part is a whole different
Yeah,
story. It can take a whole
yeah,
day. Sometimes it can take more than a day, depending on what you are trying to achieve with your video. Um, you've got to go through all the
yeah.
footage. You've got to decide where you're gonna cut, where you're gonna put together, what's the next bit is gonna be, the sound. You need to adjust. There's loads of other
Yeah.
things, and especially when you have a family and you have
Um,
kids running around you and pulling your arm to play with them or
yeah.
stuff like that. It's really really hard. Uh,
That's what I always say. Sorry about the being out of topic here, but
there's
I'm
no
gonna
topic.
I'm
There's
gonna
no
praise
topic.
him. Yeah, I'm gonna praise him, and I'm gonna praise him for as long as I can because the best YouTube trucking videos in from I mean, look, prove me wrong, and I will tell you otherwise, right? So the best trucking videos that ever were produced is by Tom from Except for Access
Thumbs up.
because
Thumbs up. Yeah.
the amount of camera he uses, and I know that to edit a video like that just takes, I don't know, I would say anywhere between 6 and 8, maybe even 12 hours,
Yeah.
just because of the footage that he has. He uses 3 or 4 cameras. He has I don't know. He's just brilliant. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, but
The easiest part
yeah,
for him probably is if they are scripted. And I think they are scripted. Like he's planning ahead
yeah, he is. Yeah,
what
you
is
can see
going.
it,
Yeah.
and you can see it.
Whereas
Yeah,
probably you're the same. You're doing the same. I just go with the flow. I start my
yeah,
cameras
yeah. Me
and
too.
I record. Sometimes I have to get
Yeah,
rid of a whole day of filming because you start with a good vlog and then you end up with nothing because
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
towards the end of the day
Yeah.
or
You
you
got
know
nothing. Yeah,
you got nothing. So
you got nothing.
you
Yeah, yeah,
just you get rid of it. You can't just post it. That's why even me lately I didn't film anything. Although I mean I have filmed, but I haven't posted anything on YouTube
yeah.
because it's not worth it. It's just
Yeah, I believe
crap.
you. Same as me.
It's crap.
Just imagining, I've been doing this run. I'm just picking up a trailer from Witness, and I'm just going along in Scotland, and that's it. I'm doing nothing. I'm doing drop and swap, and
Exactly. Yeah. Repetitive
um, yeah,
work.
very
Yeah.
repetitive. And I have to came up with some new content. I have to cling on something, I would say, a bit more political,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that's what I was doing lately. But I'm not feeling 100% in my area, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
By the way, things are gonna change. You're gonna see it in my channel, but you hear it here
Well,
first. Things are gonna change really, really fast and
good.
really, really
Good.
soon. So yeah,
That's one of the reasons I'm doing this podcast as well, just to
yeah,
fill up the gaps because you probably know, your followers are start, they're questioning and they starting
yeah.
questioning what's going on, why there's no video coming, why what are you doing, you know
Well,
what I
I
mean?
don't
And
think
then
so because I've never made a promise either to myself or somebody else to post once a week.
no,
Every time
I don't think it's good either
um,
to
I have
post
my
once a week.
camera with me every single day while I'm at work, but I have to get into a mindset,
Yeah.
um, is this a good time to film? Is this a good way to start the video? Is this a bad time? If I'm feeling down and I had a lot of bad down days, I'm not gonna film anything, you know,
Yeah,
because
true.
I don't want to bring any negativity. Or, of course, we love complaining as truck drivers, but I mean, a whole video of complaining will be maybe too much. That's why I'm trying to cling on some kind of political or what's going on into the industry. I'm trying to cling on that, on
Yeah,
just sharing my opinion
yeah,
with everybody to tell them where I am on what's going on, and yeah.
exactly. Yeah. Should I ask what's your opinion on the services? Because I've asked Tom last time.
Yeah, services are great, mate.
Cheers.
No, really. I mean, okay, look, I'm never right. Okay, so I was a tramper many years ago. Only time I did tramping was when I was at Starbucks. I was doing containers. They were always,
Yeah.
but look, if it's 28 pounds for parking and it's 30 with meal included, I always choose the meal included, and they will repay everything back, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
was happy because I had a free meal, or a shower. The shower was, of course, free anyway. Of course, it is very expensive. It's absurdly expensive. It's just, yeah, it's expensive. But it depends what you're gonna use it for, right? If your company is gonna pay for that parking or if it's not. Because I had a company where I was working, and they were like this. Look, we we're gonna pay you for parking 40 pounds for no for the night out,
Yeah.
for the night out. Okay. When I was doing steel work on the flatbed, that's the agreement we had. 40 pounds for the night out. If you're gonna spend it in a service, it's up to you.
Mm-hmm.
But you're gonna pay for it. We are not, no, we pay only 40 pounds for a night out. And of course, because I mean, still things like rebar and stuff like that, i never I never went into service stations.
Yeah.
Sometimes maybe I did because I was running out of time,
Yeah.
but it was up to me,
Yeah.
best case scenario, I had my diesel nicked. But you know what, if they're gonna nick the diesel, always in my mindset, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna throw them the keys to open up the tank, or leave it open, so they can steal it from above. Not drill a hole into the tank. Would be
Yeah.
much cheaper for the company. Never had any kind of problems with that, and yeah, I mean, it very much depends on where you work or how you work, right?
Yeah.
Because if you're a tramper, I believe you. Excuse me, the services are crap. Okay, if
Yeah.
you're a tramper, but I'm not a tramper, and I cannot get into the skin of a tramper, because after all, you're not paying, you personally, for him, you're not paying for parking. Your company is, right?
Yes. My problem is I am a trumper,
Yeah,
and but I choose most of the time. I choose not to park in the services. The company that
why?
I work with,
Why?
um, because of the principle of it, because
Right.
you are stopping and parking in between two lines on a tarmac, and you're
Yeah,
paying
yeah,
30 quid a
yeah,
night, and you
yeah, but
don't have
yeah,
nothing for that money. You
nothing.
don't have service or
No, no,
whatsoever.
no, no. Oh, hang on. You get a
Yeah.
free meal.
No.
You get a free meal.
No. You don't.
It depends on
De-
which.
depends, exactly. Depends. But sometimes it's even more than £30, yeah? But let's say
Yeah.
an average of 20 something pound. Let's say an
Yeah.
average, yeah?
No, I would say average is 30
Of
because
average
I've heard
30.
of
Okay.
yeah.
So you don't get
£40.
nothing. The toilets, even the toilets are miles away, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
you don't get security in case if in case anything happens with your load, nobody cares, even though you paid
Nobody
30
cares, yeah.
quid. Yeah, you pay 30 quid.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, I went in Peterborough services, right? I was with a curtain sider and I had my curtains cut. Yeah, I paid.
Really?
Well, I didn't pay. The company paid 30 quid on Snap account, right? And I had my curtains cut. Nothing was
Really?
stolen. Nothing was stolen. No other
Yeah, but just
damage
the
or
damage
whatever.
of the
But
curtains, it's a couple of
that's
£100
damage as
yeah.
well. That is a damage as
Yeah,
well.
absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
why should I or should the company pay? I mean, it's ridiculous. Just because, like I said in my last podcast, they get away with it. You know, people have to pay because they are forced to pay. They have no choice.
Yeah.
You know, they have no choice but to pay. There's no regulation on this thing. Nobody's regulating. No, you know, the government doesn't get involved. It's probably
Yeah.
private property, but it just doesn't make any sense. Why would
No,
you
it
pay? You know, you pay 30 quid to park between two lines on the tarmac. It's
Listen, to
it's
be
ridiculous.
honest,
Yeah.
to be honest, because I have thinking about it, right? And I assume, look, I only assume, right? Let's say, of course, in the UK or anywhere else, you will have to, if you're gonna get, let's say you will, Florin is gonna get 5 trucks, right? And you'll have drivers coming or going or whatever. And the best place to park those 5 trucks will be maybe, let's say, in a service station because it's free. And maybe that's one of the reasons that they service tax. You're gonna stay there for too long.
Yes.
Because if let's say if you're an owner driver and your truck has to stay, I don't know, for 2 days somewhere, where are you gonna park it if you don't have your own yard or stuff like that?
That is a valid point. You can't use it forever and stay there. You know, occupy the place forever. There must be some kind of limit, right?
Yeah.
But at least provide some service for that money that that driver is paying, you know, or that company is paying. Give him something back. Yeah?
Security.
That's one thing. That's the most important
that's
thing.
the first, because you get the food for free, but you
that's the
don't
most
have
important thing.
any kind of security whatsoever. And
Yeah.
I know that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
You don't have any kind of security. Yeah.
Exactly. Let's see.
On my screen is going to freeze up a bit. Can you hear me all right? Everything is okay? Or
I can hear you fine.
Can
I
anybody tell
think I think everybody else does the same. Yeah.
right? Okay.
Right. Question from Anarchy Rider 86. Yo, for a new driver, is day work better or nights?
Days.
Days. I say
Nights
the same.
are for sleeping. Days are for working.
Exactly.
Nights are for sleeping or drinking, and that's it.
To be honest, I can't really, especially when you work days for so long. To go to work nights, it's horrendous. It's the most horrible experience ever. I can't stand. I can't stand.
Let me put this in perspective, because probably some people will just say that, okay, you're only gonna drive it at night. Okay, yeah, but you're not gonna just
No,
drive at night because
no,
you're gonna
no.
have road closures, right?
Yeah,
All the motorways are gonna be shut. You're gonna have roadworks. You're gonna have diversions. If you're not paying attention, maybe let's say you're gonna have a double-decker trailer, 16.3 or 15.3 or whatever. If you're not paying attention and you're just following the guy in front of you, you're gonna get stuck under a bridge, and that's no good. Because all across the UK, diversions or roadworks at night are just on a daily basis. So, yeah,
yeah. I know. Yeah, they're horrible. Sometimes
yeah.
it's unavoidable. You can't do anything. You can
No,
see them.
no.
You can see them getting ready, waiting at the exits or on the slip roads, waiting there with the flashlights. For
Yeah.
the time to close. You can't do anything about
9
it. Yeah,
o'clock, you
yeah.
shut it
That's
down,
it.
and that's it. Yeah.
Right. Kevin, have you ever dropped a trailer or had any scary moments? I haven't, to be honest. The only
I
thing
had.
you have. I
Go on,
haven't.
go on.
I broke some Susie's a few months ago. That was my first ever experience. I went into our backyard, let's call it, and my trailer was buried, somewhere in the back. I had to move about five, maybe more trailers to get to mine, and finally, I was getting ready. The last trailer, I put the legs down and everything, and I just drove off. I went, and then I heard a bang. I heard a bang, and then something hitting the back of my cab,
Yeah.
like boom, 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 and I'm like, what is that? And then I could see the pressure going down, and it was like beam, 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 beam. Oh my god!
Excuse me, after how many years of driving trucks?
Oh, loads. I can't.
How many?
Loads.
Approximately.
In total, about 18 or 19.
So let's say 18 years. After 18 years of driving trucks, you did your first mistake, right?
First one, yeah, but I
Yeah.
literally I shit myself.
But that's the thing. You will never do that mistake as a beginner. You will always only do it
Oh yeah,
when you're so sure of yourself
confident.
that everything is set, everything is done, everything is ready. You just
Yeah.
pull out, and then boom,
Yeah.
you get it.
Oh, I had.
You will never do that mistake in the first 5 years. You will
Tom said
never
a
do it.
good thing. You need zip ties or the cable ties or whatever. That's one of the things that you must have in your truck. That's what saved
Cable
me.
ties for what?
For this kind of events when you have to tie the Suzies, the airlines. Because I had to
never use it.
put. Let me show you this way. So I had to.
Oh
bend,
yeah. You
and
got
then,
yeah. Yeah.
Otherwise
Yeah.
I would lose all the air in the tanks and
Oh.
not
Oh
be
yeah.
able
Right.
to drive anymore.
So what I did, probably my worst mistake, because I forgot his name. He was asking if he ever dropped the trailer. I didn't drop the trailer, but
Kevin, yeah.
yeah. So what I did, doesn't matter who I was working for. It was the next gen Scanias that I had, right? And I was using double deck, and had
Yeah,
going the rest of the things.
yeah.
Gen Scanias, the first
The first, yeah, yeah.
releases or the first models. Yeah, when you're gonna pull the brake on the
The handbrake,
in the
in the cab, yeah.
the handbrake, yeah, they don't act on the trailer as well. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's something to do with the trailer or something to do with the trucks. I don't know. But soon as I released the Kingpin, the trailer just starting to roll over, and I was just watching it. And thank God, because I was parking it very close to one another, and it just stopped into another trailer,
All
right?
right.
Because in my mind, I was 100% sure that at the moment you're gonna pull the parking brake inside the cab, you're gonna pull the parking brake on the
On the
trailer as well,
trailer as well.
but
Yeah.
they don't.
Yeah.
But they don't. Some they do, some they don't.
I think that.
Don't
Yeah.
take that
Yeah.
chance.
Yeah. Yeah. The
Don't do this. Just follow the black rule. It's the
black procedure.
it's
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Just go over, pull the parking brake first on the trailer, and then you're absolutely sure when you're gonna release the pin, everything
Exactly.
is gonna stay in place. Even though you're, I don't know, for whatever reason, you're gonna pull the parking brake, and then you're gonna go over to release the pin. At least you know that, I don't know, the trailer's gonna stay put. So don't
Exactly.
just follow
Yeah.
the stupid thing I do. Right?
No.
I
No. Still.
only
Well.
done it once.
Yeah.
So
You
thank
done it
God
once.
it
That's
was
it.
an empty trailer. Thank God it was an empty trailer, and it stopped because he just slid it over and it hit the back of another trailer. But I was very lucky. I was very lucky, and a shunter and a shunter saw me, and he said, "What, you know what, mate? I'm not gonna report it, but don't ever do that ever again,
Yeah.
because yeah, lesson
Yeah.
learned."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the trailer didn't fall on his nose,
Mm,
did it? No.
no,
It stayed
no,
on
it just
the.
it just stopped,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then I can I could just he just released from the pin
Yeah.
from the fifth
Yeah.
wheel,
So
He stopped, and yeah.
what type of work you do nowadays? You're doing containers
Um,
or what are you doing?
no, I'm doing nothing
No.
at the moment.
Oh, we're
So I had
drinking.
a fantastic week. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
doing nothing. Um, I, w- I went to Romania last weekend, and for a wedding. You know how they say it in for all the British people that are listening. Uh, when you go to a wedding, you say have fun or whatever. When we as Romanians go to a wedding, we just say to each other, "I'm really sorry for you," and yeah, because the thing is, it's just like a gypsy bank, you know. It's just like a gypsy bank. When you're going to a good friend's wedding, you have to leave a lot of cash
Yeah.
when you
Yeah.
walk out. And then of
It's
course
very
he
expensive.
yeah, it's very expensive. The most expensive meal I ever had. But yeah, hopefully he's gonna come to
Yeah,
my wedding,
but
because I'm not
listen,
married, by the way.
listen. The traditions in Romania and the way they do the weddings there, they are just amazing.
Yeah,
I don't think. I mean, there's probably a few places in the world where you will find something similar, but they are
yeah,
amazing. I had
yeah.
my wife's British, and we did the wedding in Romania.
Mm.
First of all, it was much cheaper to
She
do it
was
in
shocked.
Romania. I mean, all the guests they were like, "What? I feel like I'm in a movie. I feel like it's like amazing. All the churches and the choirs and it's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah,
Everything's
something else.
is on a different level than what's going on
Yeah,
here. But yeah, she loved it. So continue. Sorry, continue
yeah,
what you were saying about
yeah, and
your.
yeah, that was it basically. I'm at the moment. I'm just that channel, Bald and Bankrupt.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm gonna join you because I'm just bald and jobless, and that's it.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Are
Basically,
are you working on
before
agencies or you
no. So basically, I used to work for that company that was doing the Scotland runs, and
Mhm.
well, long story short, I just went to a holiday and came back, and my job was gone.
Oh, really?
Same as before during the summertime um, vacation, but now I'm not even keen to going back because yeah,
Yeah.
you'll have to see my next video for that. So at the moment,
Looking forward for it.
I'm just staying home and I'm preparing preparing my next job. So yeah,
Good, good,
nothing interesting. Yeah.
good. Um, let's see.
Any questions?
Darren is asking, "How is my puppy?" Well, Darren, I think puppy is asleep. I just gave her a bath because we went outside and she played with another dog
Close.
of
Sorry.
yeah,
While you're responding to that,
yeah.
I'm gonna be just 1 minute, okay?
That's fine, not a problem. So Darren, I was telling you about the puppy. Just across the road here where I live, I've got a kids play area, and my neighbor took his dog out, and obviously I took mine. So they meet, each other, like interact as dogs. The only problem is the other dog is a whippet. Yeah, it runs really, really fast. Oh my god! Like, obviously, mine is a puppy. She can't keep up, but she was rolling in the mud, rolling over in the mud. She was covered from top to bottom. I mean, disaster. It was a disaster. So I took her in straight in the bath. For the first time, she loved having a shower. Actually, she didn't say anything. Usually, she's a bit scared of water, but for the first time, she enjoyed it. And yeah, I think now she's fast asleep. She's fast asleep. Yeah, let's see. Chris Ryan, Raul, I agree. Tom is really good, and yes, they're scripted, but yours are just as it happens. Yeah, yeah. That's what we are doing. We don't have scripts. Not even for tonight. I don't have a script. I did tell Raul that I have
Don't
some.
smoke.
No, 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 no. I told you that I have questions prepared for you, and this and that.
Yeah.
I lied. I don't have any question. I just go with the flow. I think it's better
Yeah,
because
let's just go to. Yeah, I was just taking out from for the porta potties in the in the camper van.
yeah.
Yeah. Regarding about Tom, if it's scripted, he's just amazing. He deserves many, many, many more followers or subscribers than
Yeah, exactly.
he is right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's
I
just
told him
amazing.
as well. I told him in when I spoke with him, I told him his videos are brilliant. He's doing a great job, and you can see his artistic mind. You can see his he's got a very
He's
very
something else.
exactly.
You know,
It's got a talent.
my favorite British show ever it's Top Gear, and when
Mine is Only Fools and Horses.
I don't know that, but when I'm watching his videos, I can only remind this is Top Gear on a truck. If he had a crew, he would make it so funny that I would just absolutely enjoy watching it. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's funny and he thinks about everything. I don't. So
yeah. um, Anarchy Rider 86 is asking, are you on agency flows? Yes, I am. I am working on agency. There's two reasons why. One is personal. I can't talk much about it. But the other one is because of the freedom that I have working for an agency. And I've been with this agency for years. I mean, I know there is horrible stories about agencies out there. Some are bad, some are good. I probably was one of the luckiest ones, to get a good agency to look after me. Um, I don't know. I can't speak for everybody, but yeah, the freedom that I have to choose to work when I want to work and for whom I want to work. Um, that's a good point working for agency.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I was my wife was telling me that she was talking with somebody yesterday that he just passed his class 1 driving license, and no one would give him a chance to work because they want
Experienced
experience.
drivers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they want experience. But how are you going to get experience if you're not driving?
Yeah. So
So-
many people are telling me this thing in the
Yeah.
comments, and
I had the
I just don't know what to tell them. Just
yeah
find just sign up for as many agencies as possible.
Exactly,
tell them the
and then you can
situations
choose,
yeah.
and then you can choose as well. You have the power to choose to work for an agency or to work for another agency. Yeah, I had the problem when I started working here in UK. Because I had to change my driving license from Romanian to the UK.
Yeah.
I had to do everything, CPC, all that. I had no record on my CPC card, nothing. It was brand new, like I never drove in my life, and no one would give me any work. Like I went to a few companies, and they didn't want to even look at me. But I passed my license in 1994.
That's strange. Yeah.
And I how? Honestly, I went and I applied to a few agencies, and I got a job with one of the agencies. I got a job to one of the employers that didn't want to hire me,
Yeah.
right? So I went and I worked there for a full week. Nobody questioned. Nobody said absolutely nothing, right?
Yeah.
And then that's how I started to get my experience. Yeah. But an agency, I think it would be a good opportunity or good chance to
A good
to
starting
build
point,
yeah,
I
to
would
build
say,
some
yeah.
to build some experience. Plus you can ask the agency, what would you like, what do you want to work, like if you want to do fridges, if you want to do containers, if you know how to do it. I have no idea. If you know, if you want
the
to,
easiest job in the world is containers.
probably so you can tell them what you want to work, and then if you don't like it, guess what, you find something else, and that's it. I'm not saying that all the agencies are great. I know
No,
that some of them
absolutely no.
are absolutely crap.
No.
Some,
Yeah.
they will take you. They'll make you join and put you in the books just to have you there. They won't send you any work, and you go through
Yeah.
all the process of
Or they will
joining
book
and-
you. Let's say you're gonna start Monday, and
Yeah.
Sunday night you're gonna get a call. Sorry, they canceled you
cancelled,
or
yeah.
whatever. But
Yeah.
if you call them, sorry, I can't work tomorrow. You're gonna be put on a red list. So they don't want to hear about that stuff. But if they cancel you, it's
yeah.
if you
It only works one way for them. Yeah. So that's my opinion on agencies. Yeah. Kevin, any good advice for a new class 1 driver? I'm due to start day shift in 2 weeks. Day shift. Right. Make sure you
Yeah.
don't forget your cards at home if you're doing day shift. Yeah. Um, make sure you have plenty of water, plenty of food. Yeah. You don't know when you well you might think you know when you're gonna stop, but you probably don't have time to eat. So just make sure that you eat properly. Yeah. And drink properly. Um, if it's your first job, just make sure that you're familiar with working time directive and driving hours. If you have any questions, ask. Yeah, don't assume anything because you're gonna get infringement, and you don't want that. Yeah, it's not like something bad's gonna happen now, but you don't want infringement.
Yeah.
Um,
I would say just take your time.
exactly. Take your
I
time.
would
Don't
say, yeah,
rush.
just
Don't rush.
ask them about the delivery points 100 times if
Exactly.
necessary. Do they
Any
have
question you
any
have,
kind of
don't be afraid to ask, and
yeah,
even ask
specific route if you want to?
ask other drivers that you see around. You
Yeah,
know, ask for advice.
yeah.
They've all been in your situation. Yeah, we've all been through the same shit.
Mm,
So ask. That's one
yeah.
of the best things you can
But
do.
just take your time, and if you're not comfortable, just ask. Take your time. Stop. Pull over. Ask
Yeah,
again before you start your shift. Just ask and ask again if you're not comfortable with something. Just make sure you have it all on the funny story. Okay, my first shift when I came to Liverpool, um, I was running from Widnes. I had a delivery in Liverpool city center at a clothing company, right?
yeah,
I don't, I can't remember. It doesn't matter. So right in the city center, right? So I had a deadline because you can't get in after, I don't know, let's say 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. You can't get in because they were about like ballers. They were rising up, and
yeah.
you have to get delivery done in 1 hour and then just walk out. And they told me don't, because witness is just the between the river, right? So you could go either way, but they told me don't go under the tunnel, just keep it on the motorway. No, do not go under the tunnel. It's easier, it's faster. Do not go under the tunnel. And I was rushing because I had my car sat nav.
Yeah,
Just yeah, it looks good. Yeah, let's go.
that's fine.
When I got on the I went. My sat nav was directing me on the small tunnel. In Liverpool we have two tunnels between
Just like in
between the
London.
river. Yeah, and the small tunnels you you are not allowed to drive a truck in it. You have to go around and get either the big tunnel or have to go all the way around to get the motorway, which is much more easier. But
Yeah.
no, I didn't get it. I was rushing. I just wanted to get everything done on time and whatever. So whatever, I was just at the barrier on the small tunnel, and they told me you can't get in here. I said, yeah, yeah, okay. Here's my sat nav. Can you set it right here to go around? Yeah, yeah. And they were like, yeah, just follow this road and I'll set it up for you. Okay. I had to pay, of course, for the tunnel on my own account because I didn't want them. I didn't want them to know, you
To
know.
know.
But yeah, of course they knew.
They knew, of course, yeah.
I wasn't late. I wasn't late for the delivery. Everything was on time. But because I had I was driving, I think one of those 16 tons rigids,
All right, yeah,
16
yeah,
tons,
yeah.
right? And I had the tail lift, and the batteries went flat, and I had to wait for recovery about 2 hours. for 2 hours after I finished my delivery, and I had to call the police to let them out because the bollards
Oh,
weren't
the
going down and
bollards. Oh
whatever.
my God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I had one of those Scanias. I had a Scania with clutch, but automatic gears, and I was so confused about it.
I'm
They have it,
confused.
yeah, yeah. So they have a clutch, they have a
Right.
clutch just for starting, but then everything is automatic because that's what I couldn't fit because
I think
there was
what
no
is it
shift,
called? Is it
there was no
called?
stick.
Yeah.
There's no stick, right? But you have a clutch, and I was confused. Why do I have a clutch? And the thing on the, just like the regular thing that you
Yeah.
just put it to
The
drive, but there was a clutch as well. So the clutch
oh,
extremely confusing the first shift. So extremely confusing. Yeah. Just make sure if you're not familiar with something, just ask because that's the best advice. Yeah.
yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Ask 100 times. They'll probably
Yeah.
it'll save your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Uh, Sam. Good evening, Floz, Raul, and all. Good evening to you. Thank you very much for
All
joining.
good.
Thank you for joining. Do we have any other comments in here? Anyone wants to ask anything else? Should we wait another minute or two? Or do you wanna share any new projects that you have, Raul?
I have a couple of projects, but I can't share
You
anything
can't share
because
it.
they're not. Yeah.
I'm trying to get an
Yeah, it's just
exclusive
not.
an
I
exclusive from you.
I don't want to share something that will
I
never come
know.
true or
Of
whatever.
course, yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, but anyway, I'm starting a new job. I'm not sure when or where, but yeah, that's all I can tell you. I'm not working. I'm not doing the Scotland runs anymore for multiple reasons. I'm gonna tell them tell you about it in my next vlog. I'm not sure when it's gonna be. I've got a um, I've got a video coming up changing the injectors. I don't know why I
On your
keep
van.
doing that, but yeah, on the van.
Yeah.
But you know what? Yeah, it's I don't know.
Have you had
One of those
any
things.
issues with sat navs? I had I I'm the proud owner of 3 sat navs, and believe
I
it or
hope.
not, I am using daily. I'm using 2 of them. Yeah.
I
Uh,
hope. Yeah, because of course one of them is a Tom Tom, and he's
yes.
gonna get you everywhere wrong,
Everywhere.
and
No.
yeah, and
No.
not wrong, and you're gonna trust the Garmin to get you where you wanna go.
It is
Yeah.
exactly the opposite.
No, come on, no,
I promise you
can't
that.
believe it.
I promise
I
you.
can't believe it.
I promise you. So listen to this.
Oh
In
man.
my experience, Tom
Yeah.
will get me anywhere in time with all the traffic updates, all the everything I need. I get from Tom. Perfect. It's up. I mean, from my
And
point
why
of
do you
view,
use the
it's
second one
perfect.
then?
The second one, I use it for other things. I
Like
get all like I get the
Like
drive
bridges.
times. No. Listen, I get drive times, breaks, reminders. I get. It's easier on the Garmin. It's easier to search for a place to park, for example, lay-by or industrial estate, or anything else. Petrol station if you need. It's easier to navigate, through Garmin's menu
Menu.
and
Right.
find these places than
Right.
on
Okay.
TomTom. TomTom
Right.
is, I mean, the menu is kind of ridiculous, but once you set everything up, it'll, from my experience, like I say, it'll take me where I need to be, on time, perfect ETA, always to the second. Yeah. Traffic updates as well. If I get any accidents or anything,
Am I saying this wrong, or I just watched a video of yours when he was trying to get you under a low bridge? If I'm wrong, please correct me.
No.
No.
I was
It never drove you under a low bridge.
no, never.
No.
I
Okay,
went.
sorry.
I was going towards a low bridge, but then I was turning right just before it, so it avoided
On people's driveways.
No. It was on a main road. I thought
Okay,
I
okay,
thought
okay. I believe you. Okay.
I thought I'm gonna go under the bridge. That's why it was like worrying for me. Like, where am I
Right.
going? But it wasn't. It was
Okay.
turning me right. Yeah.
No,
But
I swear
another
I
thing
was
with
watching
Garmin.
yeah.
Another thing with Garmin, because I'm doing London a lot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With Garmin, Garmin is a disaster in London. I mean,
Loses signal.
I cannot trust.
It loses signal, isn't it?
That's one of the thing.
Mm.
It
It was the
just
same in Manchester as well.
avoids everything that it doesn't make any sense. Why are you avoiding this road? Like, it takes me hundreds and hundreds of blocks away.
Right.
Like,
Okay.
like ridiculous. I would never. That's the main reason, because the first one I bought was the Garmin, and then I had a few, like a month, to send it back just in case, and I went to London, and I had the most horrible experience with Garmin in London. So that's when I've ordered the TomTom, and I said, well, I'm gonna send the Garmin back, and I'm gonna use a TomTom. But then I said, I still have time to send the Garmin back, so let me use both of them in the same time. So that's when I basically started to use to get both of them. They complement each other. I get good things from TomTom. I mean, the best things I get from TomTom, and a few good things from Garmin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah.
I'm a Garmin boy. I was kind of forced to use the TomTom when I was out 3 months in community. How we call it.
Yeah.
And I hated it. Always had my gun with me, and yeah. From then on, I never switched back. I kept my Garmin, and I was
I guess it's a matter of
probably yeah.
personal preference.
Preferences,
Yeah.
how they draw the maps and everything like that. But I never stuck. I was never stuck on the or just before or a bridge. But you always have to keep your eyes open.
Oh yes, of course.
Also,
Never trust
even
a sat
of
nav
course,
100%. Never.
even if
Never.
it says go right, make sure you just take a look on that street, because
Yeah.
if you're gonna see cars piled up,
I have vlogs
don't
about it
take
as
that
well.
street. Just
Yeah.
go forward and then,
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I never trust it 100%. I always, if I
No,
if I don't feel like that's gonna be suitable for my truck, I
no,
don't care what the sat nav
straight ahead.
says. I don't care. Yeah,
Straight ahead.
exactly. We'll
figure
find
it
another
out
way.
later. Yeah,
We'll find another way.
absolutely.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
Kevin says, I have bought a TomTom Go Expert. Yeah, that's the one I've got now. I've got a TomTom Go Expert. Brilliant piece of kit. Like I said, you'll probably decide for yourself. But I use the same thing,
Yeah.
and I can't remember what Garmin. I can't remember what
I don't
Garmin
know.
is.
I have
whatever.
The 770 something.
Yeah,
Ages ago. Yeah,
750
so
or something like
I'm
that.
still
I've got.
using that,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
The 770. It's big. It's getting warm. As soon as you unplug it, it's going slow as hell. But it's
Yeah.
getting me there.
It's
I mean,
working. It's working.
Yeah, it's working.
Oh, and another thing with I forgot to mention with Garmin and TomTom. You see, TomTom is I tend to save all the places that I haven't been. So if I'm going somewhere for the first time, I'm saving it as my favorite place. Yeah.
Mm.
Um,
But they are
TomTom.
not your favorite place.
No, like in you know what I mean.
Yeah.
In the TomTom, yeah. Favorite place in TomTom.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
TomTom doesn't give you any options. You just save it as a favorite place and that's it.
Yeah.
Garmin, on the other hand, you can input loads of information. You can put phone number. You can put the whatever. Change the icon. Loads of information. However, TomTom is saving everything on the cloud. So if you have an account with TomTom, you are using
Right. Yeah.
you are using on your phone and
Right.
and the sat nav from your truck with the same account. You have the same points of interest. Yeah, the favorite places, the history,
Yeah.
everything is there.
The
Is
same with the
saved.
Garmin. It's gonna be the same with the Garmin, even if let's say you're gonna you have those three words or these three words or whatever,
Yeah,
and you're gonna pinpoint it. You can send the coordinates to the Garmin,
yeah, yeah.
and
You can do
they
the
will
same with
do it. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
However, my
So
experience
it's
with the Garmin is that it doesn't save the favorite places otherwhere, like in a cloud or somewhere. It saves them in on your device. So
on your
if
device.
for
Yeah.
any reason you have to reset your device,
Mm-hmm.
that's it.
Right.
They're gone.
It knows
I did.
they
I
are
did.
because they are not your favorite places.
Yes. Garmin knows.
If I'm gonna save my favorite place is the pub,
Exactly.
or home.
But you don't need to save that because you know it.
Garmin knows this
Exactly.
is not your favorite place.
Yeah.
So why save it?
Yeah.
Why waste time on the cloud? No.
Oh God. Yeah. Oh my God.
So okay, I'm gonna ask you something.
Yes.
Because you had I'm just starting. No, I think I've watched loads of your videos. I see a lot of flatbed,
Hmm.
seen a couple of fridges, but what's your favorite?
It used to be fridges, but
Used to
no,
be fridges.
it used to
Okay,
be fridges. Now it's the flatbeds. Um,
okay,
I absolutely love flatbeds, and I hate
but
with a passion curtain siders.
right. But do you work for WS?
No, like I said,
I mean, through
I work
agency,
with an agency. It's another company that's affiliated with WS.
right?
Because the Stobart Group is
Yeah,
bigger than people think. They've
yeah,
got other companies. They've got
yeah, yeah.
WS, they've got Explore, plus others
Right.
that they're all doing other stuff. Yeah.
Hmm. Right.
So obviously they share the jobs
Yeah, yeah,
between each
absolutely.
other. So they get job from one to another. They pull the trailers from one to another.
Hmm.
But yeah, actually it's a family run business that's probably affiliated with WS.
Right.
But they're brilliant people. Honestly, I would have, if I didn't have my personal problem that I can't talk about. I told you earlier.
Yeah.
I would have worked straight for them. They kept asking me a few times
Yeah, but
if I wanna go on the
did you
books.
heard about
But
the thing that they took 25% off the wages of the drivers? Is that true?
I I I don't
I mean,
think. I mean, from what
I've
I
seen it all over the groups, but
yeah, but I think there's more to it than what we know.
right.
From what I know, it's for some of the workers in the Stobart in the WS group that were
Right.
doing curtain siders on nights or something like that. and they are kind of forced to do something else rather than
Right.
curtain siders,
But
probably flatbeds.
why would you say? Because um, I, let's say my last video,
Yeah.
I get that on code. 25% wage cut, but I get to drive a V8. Or would you not?
Um, I wouldn't take a 25% just because I drive a V8. As much as I like
Hmm.
Scanias, I mean
Yeah, me too.
they are
I'm a Scania
fantastic
fanboy.
trucks.
Oh,
Yeah,
right here.
yeah. I mean,
Right here.
I wouldn't take 25%
Yeah,
because 25% it's a lot. It's a lot, especially when
it's
you have
off.
a family, when you have bills to pay, when
Yeah,
um, 25% is 25%. It's a lot of money. So at the
yeah,
end of the day, it
yeah.
doesn't really matter what you're driving. uh,
Absolutely, absolutely. As long as your bills are getting paid.
Exactly.
So
That's the most important thing. When
yeah,
the collectors
yeah,
are at the door saying, "Well, you owe us something," you can't say, "Well, yeah, but I'm driving a bloody
yeah.
V8."
You see that V8 right there?
Yeah, that's mine
I'm
there.
driving it. They
Yeah.
don't care.
No, no. So you can't do that. Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, but then again,
it's a shame that this
I
thing
don't really
happened.
know if it's 25% or if it's another figure. It could be lower, could be. I have no idea. I don't really work. Like I said, I'm not from the inside. I don't really know all the insides.
Yeah,
But I've seen also people commenting on Facebook and saying that,
yeah,
well, this
yeah.
is not exactly like this. It's the other way around. Or, I don't
Yeah.
know. So
The other way around. I don't know.
I mean, not the other way
I don't
around,
know.
like a
Yeah,
different way.
yeah,
You know.
yeah,
Yeah. So mm, we'll see.
yeah.
If anybody is here in the chat, please let us know how it is. If you
Absolutely,
work there,
absolutely.
let us know how it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. Well. Yeah.
Right. So you
It's
you
it's bad.
prefer the flatbed jobs before the fridges.
Yes. I find the fridges very boring.
Mm. Just because
Um.
you have to just put it on a bay and that's it.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Um. When I was working on the fridges, and probably I would recommend that for a new driver. If you're a new driver and you want an easy job, I mean, I don't know. I've never worked on containers. You say that is the easiest job ever.
the
I
easiest
I
job in the
worked on
world. Yeah.
fridges and I say that the fridges are the easiest job ever. But it could be a good starting point for you if you're a new
Yeah.
driver. Fridges, you don't have to worry. Sometimes, maybe 1% of the time, I would deliver somewhere when there was no bay, and you would have to go inside with a pump truck and basically pull the pallets to the end of the trailer, so
Yeah.
they would take it with a
The problem,
forklift.
the problem with fridges, because we have a couple of companies here around Liverpool that they do fridges. Because sometimes, if you're doing fridges, you can also do multi-drop. You
Oh
can
yeah,
have, let's
yeah.
say,
I
7
used to do.
deliveries in one day.
I used to do the
Yeah,
same in London. Yeah,
yeah.
I used to do the
But
same with
uh, but
fridges,
with containers, it's not the case. You just get the box from the dock, and you just go to your delivery
and it's going
and
in
hope it's
one.
a
All right.
hope
Yeah.
it's a 7-hour delivery.
Ah,
I had that one time. So about containers, the hardest part is getting into the docks and knowing your way around the
in
docks.
the docks.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
but once you know it, and let's say if you're gonna do local like I do right here because we have the docks in Liverpool, I mean, you only have to go in once, and you know everything around it,
Yeah,
and
if you've done it
it's
once, yeah.
really, really, really easy. You know.
Right, right. Yeah, well, that's a good advice. Advice, you know. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
probably some of the easiest, but now I can't say the flatbeds are easy. Sometimes they
No, they're
are
not.
easy.
No,
Sometimes they are,
they're
but
not easy. They're not easy.
most of the time they're not.
No,
They are very
no,
very
no.
demanding, like
Flatbeds are the
physical.
most fun.
Yeah, they are exactly. That's
They
the
are
right word.
fun, and
They
you
are yeah,
cannot get bored of flatbeds. No,
exactly. They
I
are the
love it.
yeah.
The job I used to had on flatbeds, man. When I'm
Yeah.
looking at your videos, it reminds me of exactly. You went to some very, very. I don't know if they were the same or I don't know, but very similar places to
Mm. What
what
I
I
used
used to
to do.
deliver, and
Yeah.
I loved it,
Yeah.
absolutely loved it. Yeah,
And then,
it's the most fun on the
in
flatbeds.
in a way, the flatbeds drive differently. You drive them differently. I find
Yeah,
it like that. You know, they easy to pull. You know. Yeah. But like I
it
said,
depends what you're loaded with.
of
Yeah,
course,
it
yeah,
depends
of
what you're
course.
loaded, but yeah,
But like I said earlier, I absolutely hate curtain siders. I hate them with a
yeah, me too.
passion.
Yeah,
I
yeah, me
cannot.
too.
Uh, and for some reason, every time I'm on a curtain sider and I have to open the curtains, it bloody rains. Right?
Absolutely. We're in the UK. Does it rain? No, I don't
Sometimes.
think so. Where do you where
Sometimes.
do you deliver?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
had rain in the UK. No, never.
Sometimes, man. Yeah, but not only that I get wet, you know, soaking wet, but it's a lot of time just to undo
Yeah,
all the straps, you know, 28 or more, how many they are on each side.
yeah.
You know, open it. You've
Plus,
got to
if you
be
have
careful.
the straps on the inside,
Oh
if you
yeah,
have to have them,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So they are a pain in the butt. I don't like them. Yeah. Have you ever worked for a company through agency and really like the company to be set on with them full time? Yeah, like I said earlier, if I could, if I didn't have the personal problem, uh, I would mm, definitely ask for a job in the place I am now. They are brilliant. They are. I mean, let's let's give you an idea. This week, I went into the office, and the first thing they told me, they said, uh, any videos this week, Flows? I said, no, I haven't got anything. Come on, man, we're waiting. You know, so you know that gives
I had that.
you,
I had that.
yeah.
Um, anyway, if any one of you are in the what's it called, Bromborough area, where I used to work before on the flatbeds. If you think you would like flatbeds and that kind of of deliveries on construction sites, I would definitely recommend Capital Reinforcing. The manager there is called Steve. Used to work for them probably 2 years ago. That was my favorite job ever. They are brilliant. This guy Steve was an ex-driver.
Mm-hmm.
One of the trucks we used to have there, it was his own personal truck, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was rubbish. The truck was absolute crap. But it doesn't matter. The deliveries and the respect and the way everything was brought on to me, it was just, oh my god, I would work there in a
Thanks.
heartbeat. In a heartbeat.
Just saying thanks to Kevin. To Kevin, thanks for sticking by. And if you have to go do your first drop, just do it.
Yeah, go on.
Right. Go on, go to work. What are you doing on YouTube?
Yeah, Saturday night.
Saturday night, eh?
Are you working? Let us drink. Let us drink and go to work.
Ah,
Bloody hell.
yeah. Right. Any more questions, guys, before we wrap up? Because I think we went over a lot over on our.
What?
But it's okay.
So early?
It's
I had a
it's
new
only
car?
9:30, 9:35.
Nah, it's early.
Richard, big fan. I think he's a big fan of Raul.
Oh,
Is it?
sorry.
It's just
All I can say
misspelled a
is
little bit.
blur.
I think
I don't know,
Richard.
but, yeah.
Did you have
Thank
Did you
you.
have a little bit
Thank
of
you.
wine? No.
Forget about the wine.
Yeah, there you
I'm
go.
gonna have a bit
There
of
you go.
Troika when I'm finishing.
There you go. He says no. He didn't have. He didn't have any. Good.
Too
good.
bad. Too bad.
Maybe he's working. Maybe he's working.
Yeah, if you're gonna listen to this on a Monday morning, you're gonna definitely hate us. But don't unsubscribe. So
No, 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 no.
I don't know.
Oh, by the way, I had somebody unsubscribed. I'm gonna name him.
No, don't do
Yes.
it. It
No.
doesn't worth it. Get used to it.
No, but he actually sent me a message. He sent me a message before, and he let me. He told me.
Did he have a specific reason or?
He said it's getting boring.
Okay, then walk away.
So
Just
yeah.
get used to it.
I'm not gonna say his name. Is there?
No, it
no,
doesn't
it's
matter.
all right. It's
It
all
doesn't
right.
matter.
Thank
No,
you.
just
Thank you
hang
to
on,
everyone
hang on.
that's still here.
The hate is still to come. So
Oh
just be
yes.
patient.
Oh yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I know.
But you know
I
what?
know.
The funniest thing about YouTube these days is you don't have to block people. You just have to click there and just select hide hide user from channel, and
Yes,
they're still going to see the videos,
but
but
they're
they
not gonna
won't be able
appear.
to comment.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they still can't see the videos.
I mean, to be honest, I'm quite lucky. Most of the people that are following me, they have really good comments. I don't really have bad
Yeah,
comments on
yeah,
my channel,
yeah, yeah.
and
Me too.
I
Just hang on,
appreciate
hang
that.
on.
Yeah.
Just wait until you pass 10,000,
Oh,
and then you will
I
see. And then
wish,
you will see.
I wish, I
Oh,
wish
you
I
will.
was
You
there.
will.
Uh,
You will because you have a good channel. But then they will come.
they will
Just hang
will
on.
come after me. Well,
No.
it's all right. It's all right.
It's just a matter of how you take it, because
Oh yes, yes.
after all, you can't please anyone,
Hmm.
and you just have to do. I mean, the way I do it, I'm just doing it.
Oh yeah.
If you don't like, let's say I'm doing I'm gonna the next video I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the injector on my sprinter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just don't watch.
If you don't like it, of course. Yeah.
If you're interested, watch it. If you're not interested, then don't watch it. If it's getting too boring, just move on, move to another one. But
Of
yeah,
mine, maybe. Watch one of my videos if it's
yeah,
getting,
absolutely, absolutely. I'm gonna share it to you because what I like about your channel is that you're doing a lot of work that I used to do, and I think I promoted, not promoted. I was mentioning other guys as well who are doing interesting jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Because what I don't like, in my opinion, is just people who are having one camera pointed at their face, and then they're just talking about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
In my opinion, you have to show something, just
Yes. If
something.
people
I don't know,
if people
just
remember something
something.
from your video, that's a good
Yeah,
good
yeah,
good
yeah.
point. Yeah.
Just show how to tighten a strap,
Yeah.
or I don't
Yeah.
know, just something. You can't just show your face, of course, except if you're except for access,
Yeah. True.
because he's funny, you know. But no, he's showing stuff. I remember a couple of videos ago. Yeah, he was brilliant. The way he was maneuvering traffic through those tight roads. He's. I was like, I think I left him a comment saying that. So you do know how to drive, right? Tipper drivers just go in, tip, and that's it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, there's a lot more to it, isn't it? The
Yeah.
most
True.
important thing is with this YouTube. I think that people are watching it just to. I mean, not just to, but they want to learn something, you know. And if
Oh
you can show
yes.
something that
Yes.
they can learn, that's the most important thing.
There's
Because if
loads
you're
of
just
people
gonna
that
talk trap,
yeah,
yeah,
loads of people are not even driving trucks, or maybe they would like to drive trucks
yeah,
at some point. You know, they're trying to see how it is.
yeah.
Maybe they just have a passion for trucks,
Oh yeah,
um,
yeah, yeah.
you know, or big machines and stuff like that. Uh, yeah, so
Yeah, they
yeah,
just want to see how the industry is going and
exactly,
how everybody
exactly,
is going,
exactly.
and yeah. But no, okay. I'm done with this topic. Everybody is free to do whatever they want, but
Of
that's why I
course.
like your channel. That's why
Oh,
I agreed
thanks,
to come here, because you're showing something. If
thanks, man.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Which, by the way, let me just um, bring something up. Just 1 second. Uh, what did you?
Your post. I hope I share it uploaded.
What made you to do YouTube record? What you mean? Do you mean like what? Why did we start doing vlogs? Or are you talking about today's uh, video?
Sorin, can you read that for me, because all I can see is pixels on my screen. So
You don't have a very good image. It said so.
no, no.
Anarchy Rider 86
Right.
says, "What made you two do YouTube record?"
Oh, okay.
So it's
Okay,
probably
you go first.
you're probably talking is talking about
Yeah, why do
why
we
did
do
we start
YouTube?
vlogs? Yeah, on YouTube.
Yeah.
First of all, I was watching already a few vloggers.
Come on.
One, no,
You're taking the
I-
words out of my. Yeah, go
yeah,
on, go on.
that's what I did. It was
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and I
Okay.
some things that they were doing there, I don't think I would have agreed 100%
Mm-hmm.
in what they were doing, but there was no way of me expressing myself, you know,
Yeah.
rather than leaving a comment or unsubscribing. I kept watching some of the videos that were very, very interesting, and that's, you know, when you start watching one, then you get recommended another one,
Yeah.
and then another one, and so on and so on and
Yeah.
so on. And then it came to a point when I thought, well, I think I can do it myself, and I can show my bit of of the story. And I've started with some really crap videos. I mean, like, I look now back at the videos that I was doing then, and you were like, cringy. But anyway, I've started. You know, I had to start somehow, and I've started, and slowly, I progressed, and I learned how to speak in front of a camera and how to use the camera, because I didn't have a clue how to use an editing program, and then it becomes a passion. It becomes something that you
A drug.
love. Exactly, like a drug. Yeah.
It is.
Uh, you can't. I like Raul said. I also have my GoPros set up all the time in the truck, just ready to press that play button. That record button. You know, they're ready. They're always ready. You just need that state of mind.
Yeah.
You need that
You
good.
have to be in it.
Yeah, you need to be in it. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, like that's how I started watching other
To be
YouTubers and
honest, to be honest, I hate you for this, but you stole the words out of my mouth because I was feeling and I felt the same. I was watching a lot of truck vlogs. First of all, I'm not even. I don't even remember how I ended up following something like this. But anyway, I did,
yeah,
and just starting following more and more and more and more, and I was like, you know what? I could show maybe like different angles or different things about it, and I did at the beginning, and I remember my first vlogs, maybe two or three, they were not in English. They were actually in. I'm still here. Hello.
you are.
Ah, sorry. It was just myself on the screen. I was like, everybody's. Yeah. So basically, I did my first truck vlogs in Romania, in Romanian, right? And I wanted to do some kind of a joke because I was driving during the when the COVID hit, right? And there was a lack of toilet paper, and I was driving the flatbeds, and I did a short video. On, I think I did it on Facebook, right? Um, where I showed something like I had a flatbed and a roll of toilet paper strapped,
Yeah,
and that's it on the flatbed. Just a roll of toilet paper with a strap over it on the entire flatbed. And I was like, this is very very precious cargo, and I'm having uh, police cars in front and on the back, and yeah, I was trying to make a joke,
yeah.
uh, this was all in Romania, right? And all the people that were commenting on that post were, "Why is your cab so dirty?" I mean, not not
Right.
not the cab, because I started filming soon as I went off the cab, and on the
On the
floor,
floor. Yeah,
next to the pedals. Of course, you're gonna have mud or
yeah,
whatever, because I was heading back to the base. I was empty. I was going back to the base at the delivery at um, construction sites.
yeah.
How can you come
Oh
clean
my
after,
no.
after the construction site? And everybody just kept clinging on that thing, that my mat and my paddles and all that stuff was dirty, and I said, I think these people are missing something, because there was a lot
Yeah,
of
they're watching all the details, aren't they?
yeah, yeah, so many details. Maybe I should have started the recording a bit later, but whatever. And I was talking to my sister back then, who she lives in New York for almost 22 years now, and I kept talking because she had the channel as well, and she I think she had about 8 videos and got about, I don't know, 20,000 subscribers from 8 videos,
Wow.
and I was like, yeah, she's really beautiful. She's like, yeah, she's really beautiful, and she was doing makeup thing,
Uh-huh.
and she said to me, you know what? Why don't you do it in English? Because the feedback that you're gonna get is gonna be different. First of all, you're living in England, even though you're a
Yeah.
foreigner. Who
Yeah.
cares?
Yeah.
You're living in England. You're doing videos in England. Why don't you do it in English? And she told me that yeah, just try it, and probably the feedback is gonna be different. And I did, and the feedback was absolutely brilliant. Even to this day, I've still got like comments which are unbelievable. Who just
Yeah.
uh, are pushing me to get forward.
Yeah.
I got so many good comments out
Exactly.
of the whole thing that it's
That's
just
what
the
keeps
feedback.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the whole interaction is something else, which
It is.
you're never gonna see it in a different language. Of
Yeah.
course, it's a worldwide language. Everybody speaks it, and everybody knows what you're talking about, right?
Yes. Yeah.
But the feedback is just
And
unbelievable.
it's amazing.
I'm
I
so
mean,
grateful.
I did a video a while back when I went through all my details on YouTube, analytics and all that, and I've seen people are watching from literally all over the world, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Wow. Wow.
Wow! Like
Yeah.
countries that probably never heard of. Some of them like
Mm.
what? You know,
Yeah.
um, and it's amazing. It's amazing, and
Yeah.
it's the good
It is.
comments, and some of the people are always there to comment. They're
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
sending you
Yeah.
good thoughts and good words, even like if you screw up like I did last. Well, it wasn't my fault anyway, but anyway, yeah. The
Yeah.
last podcast, it wasn't great, but I still had
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
encouraging and saying
Absolutely. Yeah.
good words. So yeah, uh, it's like a community, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's why I would for people that are subscribed to my channel and they are not subscribed to Raul's channel,
And vice
guys,
versa. Yeah.
and vice versa, guys, please go ahead and subscribe. That's Raul's YouTube page, Raul689. Why 689, Raul?
I
Why is
don't
that?
know.
You don't
I
know.
don't know.
It's just
I
a
don't know.
name. Okay, I thought
No,
it had
no.
some
It's something to do with the six
something.
and the nine, but the eight in the middle must mean something.
Yeah, good. It must be a sign from God.
Uh,
you know. So, guys, yeah,
yeah.
like I said again, Raul689. Please go ahead and subscribe to his channel. He's got Instagram as well. Yeah, your Instagram. Are you
No,
doing it? No, you're
no,
not. All
no.
right. You're doing TikTok?
Just
No,
no. I've got no TikTok.
no.
I've
I
got
haven't. I
Instagram,
haven't
but
got it.
forget
I
about it.
haven't got it.
I have a Facebook, but forget about it. No, I no. I'm just
No,
rubbish at this. So
no,
no,
no time. No time
don't
for anything
even
else.
bother. No.
I know, man. I know.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard. Which?
Sometimes even YouTube is. I'm trying to find the space in my life just to edit. But
Yeah.
no TikTok.
That's why last podcast I was asking Tom how does he manage with all the media presence. I feel it's unbelievable to be on all the social media platforms and still have a life.
Mm.
It's unbelievable.
You have to be You have to be
Yeah.
single without kids.
Yeah, you've got to.
Yeah, something like
My
that.
wife will kill me, by the way. If I would, I
Oh,
think
yeah,
she's
I know,
already.
I know. If she
I
finds
think
out,
she's already waiting for me with a
no,
with a pan outside the door, like when I'm finished with
yeah.
this.
People don't have to forget that we are just regular people, you know. And,
Oh yeah,
we have
yeah.
a regular wife and with
Oh,
wife
yes.
and kids, and
Of course.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I just post when I can, and nobody is blaming me for that. So yeah.
Yeah. All right. Right. So, you think we should wrap this up, Raul?
If you want,
Uh,
I can open up the
I
beer and
I can talk forever. I can talk forever. It's just it probably gets a little bit late, and
yeah,
people are
let's
not
wrap it up. And
not interested
maybe
anymore.
do it another time. Yeah,
We
Who
can
knows?
do it another time if
People
people
are,
yeah interested.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And right.
We'll do it again.
Please, Raul, stay on
Absolutely.
the line. Don't go yet. I'll be with you shortly.
Yeah.
I just need to say thank you very much for everyone. Thank you for being with us today, and thank you for commenting. Thank you for sending your comments. These are my latest subscribers. Thank you very much for subscribing. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and Raul's channel. Don't forget to click the like button on this video if you liked it. Yeah, leave a comment down below. Let me know how we're doing, if I'm doing everything right or anything wrong. And please check the membership levels. If there's anything there that you might like to support the channel, it would be highly appreciated. And until later, bye bye. Thank you very much. Thanks all. Bye bye.